Hey there guys and girls, that's right, it's the JOG here, and a game I've been waiting for probably about 2 years now has finally kind of, but not really come out, and that's Dayz Standalone! Anyway, yeah, so basically the Dayz Standalone came out on Steam and various other places yesterday, and well, that depends when you're watching this video, but it was yesterday for me, and it's about £20 in the UK. I have no idea what that is in euros and dollars, probably a bit more, and it's in early alpha still, so it's early access, which means the price will probably go up depending on from when you've watched this, so don't expect to be like butthurt when it's more than £20 or euros or dollars or whatever. Now you're probably wondering, why is it grey and why is it black and white? Now that's because it's nighttime. Now you're probably thinking, why doesn't he just change server to a day or not, just a daytime only server or a server that's in the daytime? Well, I would have done that, but they don't currently exist. Well, they do exist, but every single server that exists right now is on the same cycle, so when it's nighttime everywhere, just like real life. Even that, no, ignore that. And yeah, so it's nighttime everywhere, and obviously I wanted to record this video now rather than in the past because I didn't record it, and I didn't want to wait to the future because I wanted to do it now when it's nighttime, unfortunately. But you know, I've turned the camera up a little bit so we can still see what we're doing. Now, for you guys that may not have ever heard of Dayz or played the mod, which is very unusual if you haven't, this is a zombie survival game, and it's set off the Arma 2 engine, and it's on a huge map called Chernarus, which is set near Russia or somewhere like that. And it's it's a very realistic game. It's sort of like a zombie simulator. And there was a mod, but now it's a full game. I think the people that play the mod will appreciate this full game a lot more than the people that haven't played it, I think it's fair to say. Anyway, that's enough of me blabbering on about what the game is. Now, one of the massive things that I like about the standalone so far is the amount of buildings you can go in. If you played the mod before, you'd know that there was maybe in every town a few, not even half the buildings, maybe a quarter of the buildings, if that, you could actually go in, search, and they'd all be exactly the same type. They'd all be, you might not even be able to get into half the rooms, but they've changed a lot of that. What they've done is, I'd say a good 90% of the buildings you can go in, near enough all the rooms, and there's a lot of different designs. Before there was maybe 10 designs in the whole game, of the normal buildings, non-military ones. Now there's a good, I probably say it's a good 30-40 designs, like interior designs, and stuff like that. I mean, it's really interesting, like, before you'd run through a town and you'd be like, oh, I'm not going to go near that building because I know, I can't search that, there's nothing to search because you can't go in it. Now I'm like, which building do I choose first? This is going to take me ages, which is good. It makes it a lot more diverse, I'd probably say. My second sort of biggest bonus or plus that I like about the standalone is the loot. Now, I've been told that there's nowhere near the amount of loot weapons that there's gonna be in when the game's finished. But Jesus Christ, compared to the original mod, I'm finding all kinds of things like gas masks, fire extinguishers, wrenches, like flashlights that go on your head, and there's this crafting system now, which is like, let me see if I can show you. So you've got, like, here we go, like we've got the flashlight here, but you need to put the batteries in it. Now you do spawn with these, but obviously other items you don't, and you need to combine them. So you sort of drag it over like that, and then you go attach, and then now you've got a working flashlight. And the battery does run out, which I think is absolutely amazing. Now, it's kind of hard to show all these features off in the night time, because it's a little bit harder to do everything. But at the moment, the zombies, they are there. There are zombies here, and they're new character models. The sounds are still, I think they're the same, but the zombie animations, they're a lot smoother. They don't they don't run all over the place. If they're running towards you, they're going towards you. and they die a lot better now. They used to all die in exactly the same way, whether you blew them up with a nuclear bomb or you tripped them up with a can of beans, you know. They all sort of go ragdoll now, which is really good. You know, it adds to that sort of realism and survivability, which, you know, is what the game's about. And that brings me on to my third, and I'm gonna call this my final sort of observation or bonus that I like about Standalone, and that is going to be how easy it is to get into the server. Now, bearing in mind, I've been playing this since the game was about 20 minutes old, and although a lot of the servers are full, I've not experienced much lag at all. You know, considering it's an alpha, it's not that buggy, really. Yeah, there are bugs, you know, there are ones here and there, but it's playable, which is a lot more than I've seen from some other alphas that are out there. You know, I'm really happy with it. If you played the Dayz when it started first coming about, and there's been loads of problems through the course of it. At one point, you'd probably wait about half an hour to get into a game, to then get killed by your legs breaking and getting, you know, left in the middle of nowhere. You know, a lot of that's been fixed, and it's early alpha, so, you know, I'm very happy with that. I'm very pleased, and to be honest, I think it's been worth the wait. But let me know what you guys like about or don't like about the Standalone, and what you guys think's gonna happen or isn't gonna happen, and what you're happy about. I just said that. What you're expecting to come from the Standalone over the various months and maybe years, you never know. But until next time, see you guys later.